Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I hope all is well with you. I am doing a current thoughts reading, seeing how your absence and their absence is felt and missed between both your energies. This is the second time I'm doing this recording. I recorded the first time with no audio. So therefore, that was an 11-minute reading. I did not want to reset it and then come back and do the reading because what I would have to would have been way shorter. I think the joy and beauty in the readings is to go through the cards together, and not like for the first time me surprised as well with you as we read it, not already going in and knowing. So because of that, I'm doing a fresh reading. I'm also gonna, get it up to like at least 15 minutes, give you a little extra bit of insights as I see them, only as a way to say sorry, but also thank you for coming back. All right, I didn't just want to keep the title and make that title work. We'll do whatever it is. We'll check in here and see what's going on. All right. So first we have the Hanged Man. All right. Excuse me. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Coins in the reverse. Your energy, Cancer, is the Two of Wands. And then their energy is the Queen of Wands. Look at all these wands that we got here. That's insanity. All right, and let's see what oracles are here for you and for this situation, beautiful Cancer. All right. Love call. We have heartbroken. The butterfly. And actually, I'll pull that. That's your bonus, I guess. The golden mirror. With cut down. Very, very interesting. So I feel like this is somebody that really wants to kind of connect, reach out. Could be thinking of each other. All right. They might want to reach out and inform you of something. There's a deep sense of hurt and sadness right now. Somebody's feeling heartbroken, feeling a little lost. Okay. There could be some sort of a breakup playing out at this time, a separation. All right. Maybe some sort of silent treatment. I mean, you're showing up here with the Two of Wands. This is a very strong card. It's an Aries energy. I feel like this is a strong card when it comes to like love and romance, passion, taking action towards things. You're not chasing them, but you're definitely are not ignoring them. Okay, so I feel like you're standing at a crossroads here. All right. Maybe a lot of you are like watching this person from a distance, checking on their socials, just feeling them energetically. But you're waiting for something. And I feel like, the Two of Wands talks about vision quite a bit, like the vision of what somebody wants, how they want it. And I feel like you really do have like the whole world at your hands right now. You could choose anybody, anything you want, work related, love related. You could walk down a different path. Okay, you have options available. You have people that actually are attracted to you, that would love to go out with you or date you, for example. But you're looking at this specific path with this person. Okay, so towards this person, I feel like your decision right now is like you're holding a space for them. I feel like it's like a level of expectant energy. So you know what you want, and you're just kind of like waiting for the ship to come in. Okay, so I feel like you're waiting for them to match your energy. Okay, and do the right thing. They're showing up here as the Queen of Wands. All right, so this is I believe Sagittarius energy, still fire energy, but I think like while you're like sitting there patiently, I feel like they're spiraling a little bit. It's reversed. It's a little messy. Honestly, Cancer, I feel like they're not handling the no contact well. When it's usually in the upright, the Queen is confident, very magnetic, but in the reverse, it's a lot of insecurity and jealousy going on energetically. I feel like maybe they're looking at you, standing there in your Two of Wands power, and they feel very small or like ineffective. Maybe they feel a little lost, or like they've lost the status that they had with you that was super important to them, but they kind of like, did not value it or, care for it correctly. And they could be acting a little immature right now. There could be some sort of a mean girl energy, spreading rumors, being petty. But But it's the loss of confidence that's really messing with them. I feel like, you know, you're the person that you were like their hype person, you were like their cheerleader. And I feel like you're the one that made them shine or made them feel like they could shine. And I feel like without you right now, like the light is very dim for them. All right. So, and again, I mean, this is somebody that's thinking about you. This could be like love bombing going on, or it could have been, they could have been like a love bomber, self-absorbed energy, this no contact, or maybe ghosting, or like maybe putting them in their timeout is really kind of putting them in a place where, you know, it's like they're kind of having a little bit of a shitstorm with themselves. But, you know, there's a next phase here. There's a sense, there's a desire to release the past, but I feel like the narcissism could be also something that, you know, they're going to be like the connection will struggle with. Narcissism, for me, when I do readings, I don't like it when I speak of it, but you could be literally kind of giving them a dose of their own medicine, also acting the same way they are. It happens out there. So does that mean you're always narcissistic? I don't know. You know yourself, but there's a mirroring effect of that taking place. So maybe when they're now getting a taste of their own medicine, they're just not liking it. Okay, it's just becoming now it's becoming real stuff for them. You know what I mean? So with the hangman here, you know, they're coming across a little bitter, a little vindictive. And I feel like, you know, they're really worried that you're going to give away your Two of Wands to somebody else, or accept somebody else's offer. So I feel like they act like they don't care, but secretly I feel like, you know, they really want your attention. So with the hangman, even though it's like a card of delays, I feel like they probably won't admit how they feel out loud, and that's like where the delay is. Okay, but I also feel like there's a sense of surrender here coming through, because this person, like, besides the drama that comes through with the Queen of Wands, they're not really like, they're kind of stuck here because they need an answer, like in terms of like which direction is to take. And right now things are just suspended, like there isn't movement taking place. They're not moving with anyone else, they're not doing anything anywhere else, no matter what it looks like. I feel like it's a fake. I feel like the hangman is just kind of telling me they're thinking of only you right now, so they're stuck, not unable to kind of like shift. They have a pause, they've hit that pause button, trying to figure out how to integrate you back, bring you back into their life. And I mean, in terms of the separation, I mean, the separation was necessary, okay? So it's also helping them shift their perspective. They're seeing things from a different angle, okay? They're realizing that the ego trip wasn't worth it, but that's also why they're also having like a little bit of a shit fest with themselves, like a little shit storms going on within themselves, because the realization's kind of like ego shattering a little bit. And I only feel like, again, you know, overall, I feel like they're realizing sacrificing the pride here to get you back may be worth it. Or, you know, it's like no fucks, excuse my language, no F's given, you know, but it's like they're going to do what they have to do, because I feel like they're hung up on you. All right. And there could have been a strong magnetic spiritual connection here with the both of you. And that's why that's happening. All right. So again, like a moment of realization, like an enlightened state. All right, but in a hung state. So if they were moving, for example, they wouldn't have been able to catch this awareness. And so thankfully there's that, like, the quiet pause that's happening. I feel like you may have acted on the pause further to teach them a lesson, but they may have been the one that wanted that pause, and there's a little bit of a oh man, what did I just do? I messed up type of thing, you know? So with the King of Wands energy here, this is the blockage card, and I feel like, you know, if they're hung up on you, so like, why haven't they called? What are they still waiting on? Well, obviously we're coming from the hangman, delays, suspended, not sure. All right, but this is a card of ego, like an ego battle. This is I believe an Aries or well, it's really a fire sign, but an Aries energy. And this energy, I feel like I'm sensing them to be a male anyway, so I'm just going to talk like it's a male. He's very passionate, very fiery, but very incredibly proud energy, very smart, very effective, very driven. All right, they like to act on things, but they really do view you as their counterpart. Okay, and imagine here, because both their energies are in the Wands, and both their energies are in the Queen of Wands and in the King of Wands. So to me, it just feels like conflicted, but because they're both high level statuses, so it's more like realizations that are kind of like again, reshaping ego. It's not breaking their ego. It's not about humbling. It's really reforming. It's like somebody came and touched something and they're getting an update in their area. You know what I mean? And I feel like that energy, that's you, that's the source that's causing all of this. All right. Again, with the King of Wands, I feel like, we have a person here that is wanting to fix something, but I feel like they want to do it right. They're not coming in as like a silly goose. They're coming through. I mean, we do have the King of Wands. We'll talk about it in a minute, but they're coming through in a way where they're really using their mind. They want to be right. They want to come right, like do things right. They want to be honorable. I don't know if that's the word they like to use, but they still do want to be the one that leads the connection, or kind of be in charge, but they don't want to do so when they're like, they don't want to come back like begging or crawling, but they want to come back in like a king. You know what I mean? But that's kind of cute, because they really are trying to show you that they are a king versus worrying about you taking off and being with somebody else. They don't want that. They really just don't want that. And they know that that's an option. They know you've got it. It doesn't matter. They may even know people that know you're not together and would love to. So it doesn't even have to be like you. They're aware of the energies around you that are interested in you as it is. So it's not like you have to kind of let them know that or show them, Their Knight of Wands energy, I mean, they want to take a risk, okay? So they really, really do want to take a risk. They are bold in their king leadership here, or in their king role as a leader. So I feel like they really want to be take a spirited direction here that's sincere. I really do. And I feel like they want to make the movement fast. It's in the position of movement, and it's a card of movement. So I do feel like the planning here coming in with the king, the knight is more towards the action. They are not going to be able to act cool, calm, and collected forever. This is somebody that really literally feels like you're slipping through their hands. So I feel like it's going to be a fast acting movement towards you. It's going to be methodical though. This is somebody, again, that has a vision for what they want with you. So it might feel like quick or out of nowhere, because it's a knight card. It might feel like rushed, but it's more like something that's going to come out of nowhere more so than anything. So like a text in the middle of the night, a phone call, a stop by if you guys work together, like at your desk out of like nowhere, something like that. They may even, honestly, like, without sounding weird or creepy, but just out of like without weirdness at all, because I want you to feel safe when I say this, they may just like show up and home, say what's up, bring you something here. They don't want to stay away anymore. Okay, they just really don't. And they're chasing you, and they're gonna chase high. I feel like they miss you. You're an addictive energy. You're coming across as very addictive to them, for them. So they want to fix the present situation and the separation in a very quick manner. And I feel like it's more an instinct, not just like impulsive, like not thinking about it, because they are thinking about it, but they want to work with their instinct. Okay. So they're trusting what their gut is telling them here. They're not doing it because if I don't do it, my status and my cancer is going to go to somebody else. I can't lose face. No. They're very sincerely methodical about this. Who is texting me at this hour of the day? Oh, that's Amazon. My stuff is coming. All right. So I don't know. I'm digging this reading for you. I don't know about you guys, but so I don't know. I feel like they're gonna again rush back. There's a little bit of jealousy, so that's kind of lighting a fire underneath their booties. All right. Before somebody else grabs you, not gonna lie. So in terms of the Four of Coins, I love this card, but I know it's showing up in the reverse, but there's a reason, because we're like looking at how things might transform or transition. Ultimately, because of the reading and because of all these wands, I feel like somebody's just withholding the way they feel, like their emotions. They're being stingy with what they don't want. But in the reverse, it's like something is unlocking, something is opening up. Okay. Somebody that wants to do things right. Okay, invest in the right things. letting go of anything that's negative or old, wanting a fresh start, wants to heal or mend whatever's broken, whether it's them feeling the heartbreak more than you, or, you know, fix your heartbreak if they know how much what's happened has hurt you or affected you. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I feel like with the 4 coins in reverse, they don't want to hang on to their coins anymore in their purse and everything and just clutch to everything. I feel like they really want to release control. I feel like they're realizing that holding on to that ego with the King of Wands, is what perhaps also pushed you away or caused you to kind of say, no, I'm good, you know, something like that. So that I feel like they're ready to work on their actual feelings and actually give that feeling, like for you to understand how they feel, like the romance, the love, they want it all there, they want to work on it, bring it. They don't just want to be like stingy with it all. And I feel like this is a sense of generosity that's going to come back with this person. They look at things differently. I feel like maybe, you know, to them security, you know, is meant one thing, but now I feel like security to them is not about controlling the connection or the narrative, but like security is how the connection thrives together. It means opening up, not like being in that king like uptight energy sometimes. So they're having some fears that they're working on that they want to release as well. And I feel like, you know, one of the biggest things is obsessiveness or control, that they need to work on. So that's something that they're aware of. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, it's a good idea that you've been waiting at some sort of a crossroad, making some sort of a decision, or holding back but not letting that on, okay, seeing how everything plays out. The jealousy and insecurity really forced them into some sort of a pause with the hangman. And I feel like they realize they can't live without you. So whatever suspended state put them in, you were completely out of the picture. You're giving them their freedom, their energy, their space and everything. And it kind of really, the lights kind of came back on for them. So the passion is really strong. The whole reading, I felt they were very passionate towards you. So I feel like you should expect this Knight of Wands kind of coming in, rushing in, finally open up, and stop holding back. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. I'm going to pull one message for you here from the universe. Let me know in the comments if you're here as a Cancer or if you're watching as a cross watcher for a Cancer. Or if you want, you could also type your word here from the universe is eagle and vision. You see what I'm saying? I'll leave it alone. See what I'm saying? But let me tell you, this is just a message about anything in your life that's going on. You take it as it resonates. We have, it is time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed of or possible will present themselves when you least expect it. See? Get ready for greatness. Beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.